As you guys know, the Nations League final was yesterday, and it was a great time, especially for those of us who see Ronaldo as our GOAT, okay? It felt like football went back to its normal factory settings, okay? We've had some crazy things going on, but football righted itself in that moment yesterday because Ronaldo got a trophy. Argue with the wall, okay? Deserve that, all right? But my football bros, okay? I have to have a conversation with you. I love y'all. You have a special place in my heart, but you guys were giving Severus Snape yesterday. Can we lie? Because why are you beefing with the child?
Pity. Clearly, fame isn't everything, is it, Mr. Potter?
Lamine Yamal is 17 years old, and the things that I saw now, we're going to review some of my favorite, Yamal roasts on the TL yesterday, because why wouldn't we? But the beef that these men had with a child, it's sent me over the edge. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So of course I'm going to give you my favorite reactions. I just had to put that out. Now, Nuno Mendes did pocket Yamal, okay? I think he's still locked up in Azkaban, all right? When will he return? Jury's still out, okay? But I had to go over some of my favorite reactions and comments after the Nations League final because it threw me for a loop. Some of y'all went ham. This kid was getting roasted, and I'm talking Joan of Arc settings, okay? Because the things that I was seeing, they were cracking me up. So we're going to go over them right now. First one, obviously, is this picture of Nuno Mendes holding Yamal, which is absolutely hysterical and looks like it could have been true. But, Nuno Mendes was otherworldly, not just in this final, but all season, really, especially in the Champions League. Also, one of the best players in the world, 100%, and he locked the man up. Or should I say the kid up? So this picture is absolutely hilarious. Next, we have this guy who says, first successful Lamine Yamal hate watch injected in my veins, and these two individuals are dancing in the kitchen. All right, now the comments underneath this were even more funny because they were saying technically it's the second because of the intermatch, which I have to agree with them, but why are you hate watching a 17-year-old? You are really giving Severus Snape, and it is killing me. You are hate watching a child. The Disney fan in me absolutely loved this. It's the biggest ego of today, the biggest ego in history. And, Ronaldo, you love him, you hate him. The guy, he's got a big ego, That's just what he's known for. And the fact that it's, the newer car from the Cars movie and then Lightning McQueen, of course. Absolutely great. I loved this 100%. This one. Now, one of the biggest concerns of this Nations League final was the fact that if Lamine Yamal won, he would be in contention for the Ballon d'Or, which I guess is because he also won La Liga. They didn't win Champions League, obviously, so I'm not sure how he could have been contention outside of La Liga and Nations League. Well, the Euros, so let me take that back. So a lot of people didn't want him to win because of that. Now, since Ronaldo won, I think his opportunity to win this trophy has diminished. But the fact that this says breaking, Lamine Yamal is now the favorite to win the JBL d'Or. Are y'all okay? Look at this. Look at this. Someone put the speaker on a trophy mount. I love the internet. I really, really do. And I have time for the pettiness today, okay? Next, this one is hilarious because it's so true. It says, Lamine Yamal thought he was arrogant until he met the godfather of arrogance. I'm sorry, that is gold because Ronaldo, it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but I can admit when the man, he got a big ego, okay? That's funny. Looking at this again, it's just great. Baptized by Messi, crucified by Ronaldo. There's levels to this tweet, being a Christian as well. I'm sorry. This is hysterical to me. How do you guys think the way that you do? Honestly, I am amazed. But again, this is a 17-year-old kid, okay? I pray that his cellular data was cut off and he did not go on the internet after that game because, my goodness, you guys went crazy on him. What did Harry Potter do to you? What did Lamine Yamal do to you, huh? Crazy. Okay, this one I just love because it's so true. Everyone talking about Yamal versus Ronaldo while the real battle is between Pedri and Vitinha. And honestly, this is so true. That battle between those two, I thoroughly enjoyed. Pedri was cooking, Vitinha was cooking. I loved every second of that. And I think this is so true. I think the Obviously, hype is Ronaldo and Yamal because they're the biggest names, but honestly, this is where the real battle was, and it was a great watch. It was a great watch, in my opinion. And getting into the very last one, this tweet says, this final showed the world 3 things. 1, Nuno Mendes might genuinely be the best player in the world right now, and if he doesn't get recognized as so, then no fullback ever will. Fair enough. 2, Yamal isn't all that, not yet at least. First of all, who in their right mind thought Lamine Yamal was all that? I am so confused where this narrative came from. Maybe I missed a step. Maybe Yamal did something that I did not see. I know he posted on his Instagram story, like born for this or something. But who thought Lamine Yamal was that guy? I mean, to be fair, he's won Euros, he's got La Liga, but like, I don't know. And then 3, Ronaldo at 40 is still a world-class striker. And this, is he? Like, I know he's gotten a lot of goals this season, and I know he's on track to get 1,000 at some point, but Ronaldo is not good right now. And I need everyone to just like sit with that. Is it great watching him play? Yes. But the man is not what he once was. And that is okay to understand and to recognize and come to terms with, okay? 9 times out of 10, he's a liability. What did Ronaldo do for Portugal up until the goal? I'll wait. Exactly. Okay? Listen, we love him. We're happy for him. But the man, it might be time to wrap it up. And that is okay to say. Don't hate me for that. It is the truth. And you know it. Stop it. You know it's the truth. World-class striker? Right now? No. But generationally, obviously, the answer is yes. All in all, you know, this is very tongue-in-cheek, obviously. It was great to see Ronaldo win. And of course, football banter is one of my favorite things to partake in and see. So I just had to share my thoughts on these because they're great. They're absolutely great. If you're beefing with a kid, though, I need you to think about your actions. What do you guys think of these, though? Let me know in the comments. I had to share because, my word, these are hilarious.